Hi students, so for this lesson we're following up our animal lesson, and in our animal lesson we talked about traits and how often the offspring of animals have similar traits to each other. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making animal stick puppets for this art project. And what we want to do is we want our animal stick puppets to share traits. In other words, share different ways they look. But we can also give them variation. And variation means we can make them look different too. Now, the way we're going to accomplish this is through shapes. As you can see, we've got 3 puppy dogs and 3 cats. But the one thing that's different about all of them is the shape of their faces. We're going to use a square, a triangle, and a circle for the basis for all these drawings. And then we're going to cut them out and we're going to turn them into stick puppets. So if you have any popsicle sticks, this is great for this project. You need a little bit of Elmer's glue as well. And this is how it's going to work. You're going to take a piece of paper, and then you are going to draw a square. And then you're going to draw your animal. So for a dog, we're going to draw some floppy ears. So we're going to draw a line going up on both sides. And then we're going to draw his big floppy ears coming in like this. Okay? His nose is going to be the shape of a trapezoid. And a trapezoid is kind of like a triangle, because it doesn't come to a point. So a diagonal line there, a diagonal line here, and it's slightly smaller here than it is on the top. That's what a trapezoid looks like. Now we're going to draw a straight line down. And then his muzzle, they call it. And one of the cool details of our puppy dog is we're going to put a tongue coming out the side, just to be silly. Now we're going to put the eyes. We'll just make a circle for each eye, a circle on the inside, and then fill it in. And then you can add any other details that you want. Now, some of these lines we're not going to use anymore, so we can erase some of them because they're no longer part of the drawing that we need. And there you go. There's your puppy dog. Now, I'm going to take a marker and I'm going to outline it. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this all across all parts of it so it stands out really, really nicely when we cut it out. Okay, like that. Circle in the middle, like that. Circle in the middle. Our nose. Finally, our puppy's tongue. All right, so now you can add details that you want. For example, say you want your puppy to have a spot around its eye. Go ahead and give it a spot around its eye. Maybe it has lots of different colors, and so you have some red over here, some black over here, and it's just fun. You can create all sorts of different patterns. But now here's the thing. We want to make more than one of these so they look like they're siblings. And so what you'll do now for the next one, instead of starting with the square, you'll start with the triangle. And then you'll do the exact same thing. You'll add all these same details exactly as I did them. You'll take your Sharpie, you'll outline them, and then you can cut it out. So To cut it out, you'll need a pair of scissors. And I'm just going to go ahead and first cut out half of my page before I do all the detail cuts, like this. Sometimes it just makes it easier to cut around it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut around my black line. Easiest way to do some cuts is if you can't get into these little areas right away, cut around them and we can come back to them like this. We're going to cut around the main part of the big shape first. Just makes it a little easier for our hands. Okay, and like this, I'm just going to go around this way. I'm going to leave that piece of paper in there, and I'll come back and I'll do a detailed cut later. You can always turn the paper to make it go where you want. All right, so now these little detail areas. Now I can come back in and cut to the corner. And I'm going to do the same on here. I'm going to come back in and cut to the corner. It'll fall out. Hit my camera. I'm going to cut in, cut to the corner. Come in, cut to the corner. Sorry there, students. My video crashed for some reason when I was recording. So we'll finish this out now. I'm going to go ahead, cut to this corner, cut to this corner, and finally this here. Just cut to the corner, go from the other side, cut to the corner, and that's it. There's your little puppy dog. I'll take this away so it's a lot easier to see. So now, all you have to do is take your popsicle stick. Well, first, if you want to color it in and make it look really good, then you take your popsicle stick. We're just going to put a couple of little dots of glue on here. And I'm going to put them going from the middle all the way down. My glue will work for me. Just little dots straight down the center. And then take my popsicle stick and lay it right here. Now you have a great little doggy or kitty stick puppet. Alright students, let me know if you have any questions about this. It's just a really fun follow-up to our animals lesson. Hope everyone has a wonderful week and has fun doing this.